Okay, so for today's lecture video, we will recall first some properties, especially in operations of numbers. So the first one, 2 plus 7, you observe that both 2 and 7 are positive, so that means the answer will be positive. So that means 9. The second one, two numbers are both negative, hence the sign will be negative. So 2 into 7, we add it, it's 9, but both are negative, so the sign is negative. For the rest of the examples, they are opposite signs. One is a negative and one is a positive. So in this case, you need to subtract the biggest number, subtract it from the biggest number minus the small number. So that means 7 minus 2 is 5. The same thing here, big minus small, so that means this is 5. However, the difference is the sign. Here, the sign is positive, so that means it will also carry the sign of the big number. Here, 7 is negative, hence it will carry the sign of the big number. So this one will be negative 5. This one is positive 5 because this is positive. The number 7 is bigger, so you carry the sign of the big number. Here, it is negative because the sign of the big number is negative. Right. Now, another one, you need to remember as well the rules for multiplying sign numbers. Remember, if it's positive, positive, same signs, or negative and negative, the result by multiplying 2 positive and 2 negative is positive. Now, if opposite signs, positive, negative, negative, positive, the answer will be negative. Okay. Next, we need also to recall law of indices. Remember that if the operation, all of this, the operation is multiplication. So you simply add the powers. So here, you have x and x. So same base, you add the powers. 1 plus 2, so that means here 3. Here, in this case, you have here two numbers inside the bracket. So you multiply here and you also multiply it here. And then you multiply the numbers. This one you add the powers. So 2 into 3 will be 6. X, 3 and 2 will be 5. Plus 2 into 4 is 8. X, 3 into 1 will be 4. This one, the same thing, we will multiply, we will remove the bracket, we will expand the brackets. So negative and positive is negative. 3 x power 1 into 2, 3. Negative times negative is positive. 3 into 4 is 12. X power 2. Negative and negative is positive. 3 into 5 is 15 with x. So after we recall these properties, we can now move on to our first topic, which is all about how to simplify expressions. So these are expressions. You have here 4x minus 5y plus 3x plus 6y. But before that, we need to but before we proceed, we have to define like terms. What do you mean by like terms? In this case, for the first series, first example, you have x, 4x, and 3x. Their variable is x. This is x, and this is x. So they are like terms. The second one, you have x squared y, x squared y. Also, they are like terms. For the third one, look at this. This is x squared y and this is xy squared. Look at the difference. Here it is x squared. here it is x, here it is y, here it is y squared. Therefore, in this case, they are not like terms. Why we have to learn this one? It's because when you simplify expression, you can only add or subtract if they are like terms. For example, number 1, 4x minus 5y plus 3x plus 6y. So we have to combine and add those like terms. So we have here 4x and 3x minus 5y and 6y. So you can rewrite them as a column. 4x is same, so plus 3x, same column. Then minus 5y and 6y. You group those x together, you group those y's together. They are like, this is also, they are also like terms. And then you simplify. 4 plus 3, 7. X, both are x. You are just copying because they are like terms. Here, opposite sign, so minus 5y plus 6y. So this will be 1y. In math, we don't need to write the 1 here. So that's it. So we are done for question number 1. We will simplify the given. Now let's have the next one. Here, we have to look at if there are, we have to combine those like terms together. So you have here 3x and minus x, 3x and minus x, 2xy, so plus 2xy and 3xy, also carry the sign, plus 7 and minus 9. Remember, this and this are different. This is x, this is xy. So we cannot add them. So now we already combined the like terms. We will simplify. 3 minus 1x is 2x. 2xy plus 3xy is 5xy. 7 minus 9 is minus 2. So that's it. You've already simplified the expression. One more example. We have this one, the same thing. We will simplify. 3x squared is same with 2x squared minus 6x. We have 3x plus 4 minus 3. 3 minus 2 is 1. X squared, they are like terms. You don't need to write 1. Minus 6 plus 3 is minus 3x. 4 minus 3 is 1. Now, for the next examples, we have brackets. So first, remember the BODMAS rule. We have to remove the brackets by multiplying this one to inside the brackets. So you multiply this, you multiply this, this one, this one, this one, to all. So 3 into a, 3a, 3 multiplied with positive b squared is 3b squared. Negative and positive is negative. 2 times 6, 3a is 6a. Minus and minus is plus. 8b squared. Minus and minus is minus. 2 into 2 will be 4. And since we have removed the brackets, we can now simplify them by grouping them together. So you have 3a with minus 6a. 3b squared with 8b squared and minus 4. So 3 minus 6 minus 3a. This is bigger than this, so you carry the sign of the big number. 3 plus 8 will be 11b squared minus 4. So that's it. So first, you expand the bracket, you remove the bracket, and simplify. Okay, let's have this one. So this 2x times 5x is 10x squared. 1 power 1 plus power 1. The operation is multiplication, so you add the powers. 2x times 3 will be 6x. Minus 5 into 2x will be minus 10x. Minus and positive, minus 15 plus 2x minus 1. After this, we will combine the like terms. So 10x squared, nothing. So we move to the next. 6x minus 10x plus 2x minus 15 minus 1. Total will be 10x squared. 6 minus 10 minus 4 plus 2 minus 2x. Minus minus is minus. Adding 2 minus is minus. And 15 into 1 is 60. And that's it. Okay, let's have the last one. So take a look at here. So you have to be very careful. This and this are not like terms. So it should be 4m squared n. Okay, this one and this, m squared n, m squared n, m squared n, no more. Okay, let's go to the next. 5mn squared. Okay, this is done. Mn squared, this one, plus mn squared. Okay, this one, 3mn squared. Okay, this is different, so on this different column, and this is also different, so another column. So we now simplify. 4 minus 2 is 2, m squared n. 5 plus 1, 6, minus 3 is 3m n squared. Carry this one and the next one. So that's it. This is how we simplify a expression. So for further practice, you may check the rest of the examples posted in the Google Classroom.